Bet anyway. I can't donate monetarily. Here's a bit of bat for you. Ever cash it in. Much love and good luck, brother. Stay strong. Thank you, Strong Pain. Much appreciated. I do highly appreciate the thought and sentiment. All right. Yeah, we don't have the GoFundMe set up. I mean, it's 50 on one and half a dozen on the other, if that makes any sense, which it doesn't. Can you get marbles on stream? We can all play. What is marbles? What are you talking about? Just want to. Can you send me the link for the GoFundMe? I can. Give me a second. And I can also create that as a command. There we go. Where is it? I'm going to drop it right there. And then I'm also going to create a command for it so that you can actually request it if you so desire to. There we go. Check commands. Custom commands. Add a new command. GFM, GoFundMe. And then there we go. All right, so there's a new command called GFM, and you can hit that if you want the GoFundMe link. That'll be how you'll access it. Hopefully that helps. I'll also set it up for YouTube as well. It's a marble racing game. We do play, and we can all join. Okay. Dune, thumbs up to you too, friend. Thanks. I just wanted to see the progress. Best of luck. Thanks, Angel Brawless. Hello, Elijah. How are you doing? Oh, not a template. What's up, CS Main, John, TGS, Soggy Boy Mike, Ricky Plays, Cam, everybody who's tuning in, thank you so much for showing up. Okay, thank you everybody who's tuning in to the stream. So we've got some updates. Obviously, things were obviously super hectic yesterday, just with the video going live and the tremendous amount of support that everybody and their mom and their mom's friend and their mom's friend's cousin came out to show us, and like we raised a supreme amount of money for my son, and we do have an update about his current condition, and I just kind of want to pull up a few things to just kind of paint a picture for what's going on. Oh, Hans, thank you so much. Good luck. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Devin saying, hope this is able to help with everything. Wish you the best, Brett. Thank you so much, Devin. I really appreciate that. It does help.
You just subbed?
Oh,
I love you too.
Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, my friend. Really appreciate it over on Twitch.
You just subbed? I love
thank
you
so
too.
much for the Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Tech community of the UK are keeping fingers crossed for you. The tech community everywhere has been insanely good and helpful to us, and it's been amazing. Just downloading those pictures. Pure vibes. Wish you the best for your family. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that.
You just subbed?
Thank you so much for the Twitch
I love
Prime
you
sub.
too.
Cody, thank you so much for the support, my friend. I'm just trying to get everything put together to give you guys the update. Oh yeah, I can download that. Oh, I'll have to like open it. Oh, thank you so much for the host. Much appreciated. Dash, I don't even know how to say that. Thank you so much.
You just subbed?
Thank you so much for the
I
Twitch
love
Prime
you
sub.
too.
Really appreciate it. Okay. Unfortunately, my wife hasn't been on Wi-Fi, so her photos didn't get backed up the way that they were supposed to.
You just subbed?
Thank you so much
I love
for the
you
Twitch
too.
Prime sub, my friend Ravage. You deserve this, my man. Critical Tech, thank you so much. Lothleal, hope all gets better, man. My prayers on you and your family. Thank you so much, my friend. Papa Bay, like that you were based in South Africa, but I wish you the best. Thank you, my friend. Jared, I know it's a lot much, but I hope it helps. I hope everything works out. Thank you so much, Jared. I really appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, we can take that picture. Yeah. Okay, so just a quick update. That's not right at all.
You just
Thank
subbed?
you so much for the
I love you
Twitch Prime
too.
sub. When you get back to Gville, we will be waiting for you with open arms. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate that. The amount of support that everybody has showed us has been incredible.
You just subbed?
And
I love you too.
unprecedented, and I don't even know how to process what has happened. I mean, in case you haven't been following along with the saga of our GoFundMe, we set a goal of $10,000 for our son's medical bills, just because we thought that would be sufficient enough for us to be able to cover the cost of flights to get my wife back to the States, and maybe like some initial consultations that could potentially just tide us over until, we sold everything this side and then had the finances freed up from South Africa to be able to start working on everything in America. And like that was what the initial $10,000 goal was.
You just subbed?
It wasn't
I love you too.
an expectation of how much we would have to spend on his stuff. It was just, this is what we think the first couple months might cost us. Even though it's going to definitely cost us more in the long run, we thought it would be a decent goal. And then you guys came through, and $72,000 and a half. 2.3 thousand people have donated. It's insane. And like the amount of support that we've received from all of the tech community. I mean, you have the fact that Linus talked about us in the WAN show yesterday. Then you had Hardware Canucks promoting us. Bitwit donated, as well as Science Studio and Gear Seekers, and there's probably a few more that I can't remember. I think Kevin from Tech Showdown also did it. Like, there's just been such a huge outpouring of love and support, and it's changed everything that we could possibly want to think about for our son's treatment. Like, the $10,000 was just supposed.
Coming in hot with the donut.
Thank you so much for the $5, Dustin. Like, the goal wasn't for us to be able to crowdfund all of our bills for him. It was just supposed to be, let's take care of the bare necessities, and then we'll work to make sure that we can cover everything else. And you guys just made it so that that's like, we can now look into treatment that we previously couldn't because we couldn't afford it. Like, there's research showing that getting a hyperbaric chamber for our son would be healthy for him. And those cost a lot of money, so we just never thought of it. Or stem cell therapy is supposed to be very effective for certain portions of his condition. And we just never considered it because it's $6,000 out of pocket and no insurance covers it, so we wouldn't have been able to do it. And like, it's crazy because, like, we knew what the bare necessities were, and now our options are open to so many different treatment methods that we can actually do. And I've seen people commenting, like, how much do you actually need for him? And the real answer is we don't know, because this is a lifetime of us trying to control his disorder. It's not like he has something that's going to get fixed once we get to the States. We just need to get his epilepsy under control, and then move on from there. So I do want to talk about what's going on with him currently, because if you watch the video that we published, obviously I mentioned that he ended up in the hospital because we ended up giving him a 24-hour EEG with a technician at home, because there's just no good place for doing an EEG with a child for 24 hours around here, unless
subbed?
you put them into the
I
hospital.
love you too.
And so we did it at home, which was really good. And we had a great technician who helped us out with that, except for the fact that he was running a 103 fever. Apparently he had bronchitis, and he recorded thousands of seizures on the EEG. So my wife ended up taking him to the hospital on Wednesday, which is where he's been this entire time. So, I mean, I haven't been able to spend that much time. This picture is from, I believe I was able to go on Thursday. My wife was gone all day Wednesday. I think I showed up I went on Thursday. So this is that picture with him. And then just a few more pictures. This is my wife waiting to get into the hospital in the ER. But then, so the basic fight has been to get his fever under control, to make sure the bronchitis is gone, and then also to actually try to manage his seizures, because the issue that we've been having with our current neurologist is that he just doesn't care about our son. And fortunately, the doctors at the hospital that my wife drove to, specifically because we've heard they have good pediatric neurologists, they actually
with the
boost in X
no.
$50. Can't stay on stream, but God bless my friend. Best of luck to you and your family. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. So like our current neurologist doesn't give a rip, and then we've heard such good things about the pediatric neurologists at this hospital that we thought it was worth a shot to try to get him admitted there. And they told us that they weren't going to release him until they could figure out how to get things under control. And things aren't perfect, but we got a really good report today, because so initially, when he got admitted on Wednesday, they were expecting that he would get released on Friday, and that got pushed back to today, Saturday, and then now it's pushed back to probably Monday. They don't expect that he can go home even tomorrow, and my wife's been in Joburg this entire time, so like every 2 days I have to pack up the other boys and make a supply run to help her and make sure that she has everything that she needs that side. So basically, the fever isn't under control completely. He keeps having fevers flaring up every like 6 to 8 hours. He has another fever. So they're trying to figure out how to make sure that he's actually just healthy when he leaves.
Coming in hot with
Pablo,
the
thank you so much. I
no.
have children too, and as a father, I almost teared up seeing your kid. Man, I hope you can find the expert who can help your son get better. Thank you. But the good news is that even though he's not coming home until at least Monday, he actually is not having that many seizures because they figured out a drug regimen that can actually control it for the most part. It's not coming without consequences. He's super lethargic. He didn't recognize his brothers. He's not mentally there on the new drug
Don't
cocktail.
eat me bits?
So that's a little frustrating, but at the same time, he's not having seizures. And this, we ended up going to the hospital today, and we were able to see him. And also, they sent me this video because apparently the security will drive people around on the golf carts for fun. And so he's looking pretty healthy, but he's a bit like disoriented in his physicals, or what's it? His dexterity is kind of shot, as well as his cognitive recollection. It kind of seems like he's just in a haze. So he's doing great. This is so much better than what he was just a few days ago, where he was having hundreds of seizures, like one at least every 10 seconds. And now, like, you can see he hasn't had a seizure this entire time that he's on the golf cart, which admittedly, when I saw this, I was like, hey, that's not safe, but, you know, whatever. I don't mean fine motor skills. I mean fine and gross motor skills are shot. So that's been an issue. But I want to read the update that my wife wrote, just so everybody can get an understanding of where it is. Brett and I want to give a huge thank you to everyone from the bottom of our hearts who donated to Emmett's medical care over the past couple of days. Your generosity has truly set us up for success, making sure that Emmett can be cared for well in the USA. We've been surprised and amazed as old friends, acquaintances, and complete strangers have lifted an enormous burden from our shoulders. Emmett's condition is chronic and will not go away, so we're in this for the long haul. You've made this part of the journey miraculous. The plan from the neurologist at the hospital today is to keep Emmett a bit longer to make sure that his new medication regimen continues to work well and that his fever and infection are no longer an issue. They want us to wait a couple of weeks in South Africa, getting him back on track with health and strength, and then want us to fly over to the USA to get going ASAP on treatment. So that actually was a pretty big conversation that we had today with the neurologist. She told us just point blank, get out, leave this country. You're not going to find the help that you need. It takes way too long. We have to go through so many different boards and government red tape in order to get you the treatment that you're going to need. So you need, if you can go back to the States, you do that right now. So it was encouraging to some extent to get confirmation from the neurologist that we are making the right choice for our son, and that even though she's really good at her job, and she's also telling us that her hands are tied for certain things that our son actually needs, and that she couldn't get them to us right now even if she wanted to, but that if we go back to the States, a doctor in a hospital could write us a prescription and we just go to the pharmacy that's in the hospital and then we have everything we need. So that's really encouraging. And also obviously it's not where we want to be. We want to be staying in South Africa, but it's confirmation, I suppose. We have a lot to accomplish in the next couple of weeks, including uprooting our entire lives while managing Emmett's transition home, which includes beginning the ketogenic diet. Accomplishing all of this will not be easy, but I can say now that we are not waiting a second longer than we have to because of your generosity. Much love from Sydney and the family, which is my wife. So this is obviously all five of us in the family.
I love you too.
Who got to visit Emmett today. And fortunately, he's not on a drip. He doesn't have to stay in his hospital bed, but they do just want to keep him in the hospital so that they can manage him and see, are his seizures going to come back? And it was really...
Thank
you so much, Melvin. I really appreciate it. It was really encouraging to me, because when I got there, it was time for him to go down for his afternoon nap, and my wife was struggling with it, and so I decided that I would give it a shot. And normally when I have to put him down for his nap, he will have dozens of seizures because he's upset. And when I was putting him down and I was calming him down and I got him to go to sleep, he didn't have a single seizure, which was insane. It's been crazy. This entire past week and a half has been we've gone from, oh, hey, he's okay, to holy hell, what is wrong? This is the worst we've ever seen it, to, wow, this is the best he's been as far as seizure control in months. And so it's been a roller coaster of a week as far as just the health status of him. But the doctor wants him to go home only when they're completely sure that he's entirely stable, and that going home will just mean that we're getting ready to go back to the United States. And they said, just wait 2 weeks once you get home from the hospital, make sure everything's okay, get everything working with the new drug, the drug schedule, and then after 2 weeks, go. And so that's currently the plan. My wife will be leaving in 2 weeks with him to go back to the States to seek treatment. I, unfortunately, even with the insane amount of money that you guys have helped us to raise, I can't just leave in 2 weeks, because we have to get rid of our stuff. I mean, even just giving it away would take so long that it's not like we can't. It's an unrealistic time frame. That is a doctor with a heart. Yeah, no, it was amazing. The doctor at the hospital that he's at actually cared about him. other neurologists that we've seen, because we've been through several, they've all told us it doesn't matter how your son is. Just get his seizures down, and that's it. It doesn't matter if he's lethargic, doesn't matter if he's cognitively disabled because of it. Just stop the seizures.
Coming in.
And thank you so much,
No.
Maxillian. Thank you. Stay strong. Greetings from Germany. Thank you, my friend. And this doctor, when my wife brought up, hey, he's like, he doesn't even recognize his brothers, which is really abnormal. She actually cared and is going to work into trying to figure out which of the medications we can try to change in order to make things better. So I just want to go through the super chats that I may have missed at this point. I really appreciate everybody's support, and if my wife was here, she would be on stream with me thanking you guys, because it's not just the fact that we don't have to worry about the next stage, but that you guys have unlocked new opportunities for treatment that we previously couldn't consider because of financial restrictions. And so we're going to do everything we can for our son, but unfortunately, because of financial limitations, it's always been what can we practically do? And now it's like we're over 7 times the goal of what we set, and it is
coming
insane.
In hot
Keith, thank you so much, my friend. Okay, so super chats quickly. The Unknown Factor, thank you so much. Hang in there. We are doing our best. Abalash, may God bless him. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm sure Emmett will recover soon. Good luck, man. Thank you so much, Boney, or Bonai. Tushar, love you always. God bless you. Thank you, my friend. Stay positive. Kiddo needs your smiles. Thank you so much, Thomas. May the Lord bless you. Thank you, Ligar System. Seon, thank you so much, my friend.
Coming in hot with the
Counterpoint music.
No.
Wish all the best for your son. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Abrar, sorry I couldn't donate much, but I wish you and your family all the best. Your support means more than you could possibly know. And I went to bed last night after yesterday's stream at 4 or 5 a.m. and I woke up at 7 because I was still so exhilarated.
With the no.
Osmi, $500. May God watch over you. Thank you so much. I don't want to cry again. I've done enough crying. Okay, I'm good. Osmi, thank you. Thank you. Adams Rants, thank you so much for the double donation. We'll miss UFD Tech, but wish your son gets better. Thank you so much, Triple X Leslie. Richard, thank you so much, my friend. Jerome, all my best thoughts for your son and the rest of the family. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Alan, I hope things get better for your son soon. Thank you so much. Andy, thank you, my friend. Gaming and Still Life, see you in Florida. Hope this helps. It absolutely does. Sanjay, thank you, my friend. Ace of Spades, really appreciate it. Samuk, thank you. Justin, love UFD. Hopefully you guys get the crew over and keep going. Hopefully you guys can get care for him. I hope things get better for you guys quickly. Thank you. And honestly, the amount of support that we've received this weekend, or just even in the past 24 hours, now we have to make decisions about so many new things.
Coming in hot with the
mine. Thank you so much. Be strong, bro. I had seizures 10 years ago. It wasn't as bad, but I feel his pain. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. And everybody who's sent me emails or messages with stories of the things that they've experienced or they've had family members experience, it really has meant a lot. And all of the suggestions have, we look at everything and we really, really love and appreciate it. And unfortunately, I can't go through the 2.3 thousand people who have given to our family, and thank you all individually. But I'm going to do my best, and it means so much. And like I was saying just a bit ago, this honestly adds a bit of decision making into the whole process, because now that my son's medical bills are taken care of, I can reroute the finances that are coming in from the YouTube channel to actually try to save the team and like put more money into making sure that they can come. And so like it's freed up resources that we already had in order to make it so that like we can actually figure things out now, which is insane. And that's never what I was planning. I just thought like, okay, we can maybe ease into this next stage, but you guys have completely forced me to rewire how I even think about how we're going into this next stage. Front Seat Racing, take care. Thank you, my friend. M. Kelly, stay strong. Your boy and your family are in my thoughts. I appreciate that. Wonder Waffle is here. Hello. Royce, thank you so much for your support. Jay, oh, wow. Why did that skip down? There's so much. J5150, you're doing the best that you can, and it'll be a long journey. You have all my respect and love. Thank you, friend. Foga, your channel was one of those that got me into tech. I wish you, your wife, and your son the best. Thank you, my friend. Joe Gray, I'm hoping that these donations are enough to move and help with his medical expenses. We got you, fam. I mean, it's getting to be to that level, and it's crazy because I can take everything that we've raised on the GoFundMe and just put that aside for my son, and just like that's allocated. It's in a savings account. We can just do what we want with it for him, and then everything that we're bringing in on these streams can be used for the team, and then all of the money that we make from our videos normally can be used. Like it's really freeing, and I don't know, like I think that's the thing that I'm most appreciative of, is that you guys have given us freedom. Not just, it's not the money, it's the ability to choose and to forge ahead.
All these lovely people we have here.
Why is that cutting out? That's weird. Weird. It sounded like there was a raid coming. Anyways. Oh, Rusty, thank you so much for the raid.
For a raid.
I like.
Oh, coming in hot with the no.
Korstian, stay strong. Hope your son gets better. Thank you. Like, we get to forge ahead in this next chapter. Obviously, we're being forced to move to America, and that's not what we want to choose. And unfortunately, no amount of money is actually going to make things better here in South Africa, because we've been able to afford our medical bills here. That's not the issue. The finances haven't been the issue here. It's the access. And so we're being forced back to America, but now our options there are incredibly wide open, and there's so much freedom now. Robert, thank you so much for the support. Kim says it's okay to cry. I know it's okay to cry. I'm physically worn out from all of the like emotional processing that has to that I've gone through. Philip says, family first, all the best. Do wonder why USA. There are a lot of other countries where there are good doctors but more payable healthcare. I'm an American citizen. But also, it's not about affordable healthcare. It's about getting actual healthcare. Like, the best specialists for my son's condition are all in America. There's no reason to go anywhere where it might be cheaper, because then I don't have access to the same doctors. So also, like, people have been suggesting me go to Sweden, go to Germany, and that's great. But one of the big
You just subbed?
One of the large stresses that we've had is that we are foreigners in a country right now. And thankfully, like, tons of people speak English here, so we can get by speaking English every day, and we don't have to adapt tons of ourselves to fit in. But like, living in a foreign country is not easy. It's actually really stressful. And so if we move to another foreign country where we have even less people that we know, and even less friends, and even less family, and then we also have to learn a new culture and then a new language just to get affordable healthcare, it would destroy our capacity to actually endure things. Because, like, in order to go through hardship, one of the things that you need is rest. And it's like, you can't have rest when every day you're trying to figure out new things about your life. It's hectic. Sorry. Billy Laptop, good luck. Thank you so much, my friend. Overwatch Diva, good luck on your journey. Thank you. God bless you and your sweet family. Thank you, Logan. Zidane, I love your channel, especially the news section. I follow it religiously. Wish you and your family all the good in life. Stay strong. Thank you, my friend. Ah, crap. Like, keeps skipping down on me.
Donate me bits?
Venkatesh. Good luck. Thank you, my friend. You got fam in the U.S. ready to help, diagnosed with severe ADHD and autism here, and that didn't stop me from defying all doctors' predictions. Don't let disabilities dictate your child's life. Thank you, Randy. I really appreciate the encouragement. It really does mean a lot to see people that are labeled as being, disabled or lesser than the average person. And seeing that they can overcome it. Like, there's a great TED Talk by somebody with Down syndrome, and she has accomplished so much. And she swam the English Channel, and she can give an 18-minute TED Talk that is coherent and amazing. And people like to presume that the diagnosis that you have defines who you are, when in reality what's going to define who you are is the amount of opportunities and options you have available to you, which hopefully you guys have allowed it so that our son can have more of those options. So thank you again, Randy. I appreciate it.
Coming in hot with
thank
the
you so much, DA.
No.
Glimmerman, for him, stay strong and know that you're a great family, and we're all rooting for a long and happy life for your son. Big hugs. Thank you so much, my friend. Alexander, thank you so much, my friend. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. You guys keep coming in. Kim says, Sweden sounds like a good plan. Really good medical care here. There's no specialists for SYNGAP in Sweden, as far as I'm aware. Joni says, I'm not a tech person, but I'm a mother of two. One more on the way now. Congratulations. So hard to see kids suffering. Stay strong. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. And hopefully the next kid's going to be great for you. Vor says, I want to give you the biggest hug, bro. I hope your son gets the treatment he needs. Your videos have greatly helped to keep me informed. Keep working hard for your family. You've got this. Thank you. Jay Garzilla, you're a great dad. Thank you, my friend. The zebras will miss you. Best wishes to your family and the UFD crew, the tech community. Yes, I agree. The tech community has been, absolutely phenomenal in this time. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of you saw Linus coming through yesterday and talking about us on the WAN show. Luke made a very large donation to us as well. Then we had other people such as Gear Seekers and Greg from Science Studios came in yesterday. And then, even on the PC Master Race subreddit, we were one of the most upvoted posts of the day. And this community is awesome, and I can't agree any more, because this community is awesome. And then you have people like freaking Hardware Canucks coming through and saying, with $1,000 iPhone news all over the place, time for some real talk. Like, the amount of support that the tech community has shown has been levels above what I thought it was going to be, because I just expected that people would care and that they would want to support us, but not in the sheer
coming in hot
insane volume that has happened. Thank you so much, Akil. I really appreciate it. OMG, yes, bring them over too. They are more than welcome to the USA. We would feel honored to have your crew. Love you, brother. You do not know me, but that's okay. You don't need to. Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, we would want to get the team over there, because that's the only way that it's going to work. As I've talked about, the time difference between America and South Africa is really what kills the ability to work remotely. Terrence says, I'm a certified financial planner, and when you're here, I'll give you and your family financial advice at no cost. I'll be in touch. Thank you, Terrence. Ignacio, wishing the best for your son and your family. I know it isn't much. If I could right now, I would donate more. Thank you, my friend. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, crap. Why does it keep doing that? Steven says, stay strong. Thanks for everything you do. Thank you, my friend. Mitchell, thank you. Simon, good luck to you and your family. Wish you all the very best. Thank you, my friend. Autistic Acceptance, thank you. I really appreciate that. Shout outs to Lion. Oh, yes, Chris from Good Old Gamer. How could I forget him? Yes, he was amazing and made a video specifically for us, which was
I love
fantastic.
you too.
I didn't see what Joker did. I can look that up. Mr. Doss, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Much love. Been with your channel from the start. Thank you for all the great content. All the best, bro. Thank you, my friend. Do you guys have health insurance? We do in South Africa. We do not in the United States, and that's one of the biggest difficulties for this move is that we have to do it now. We have to move now, and I've put in applications with special needs health insurance programs and Medicaid if we can get that for us on special needs and private insurance, and I've worked on everything. But we still, we're waiting to hear back on everything, and we don't have it right now. And it's also really difficult to get that stuff sorted when you're not there. So all of the initial treatment that my son's going to have has to be out of pocket. It's not going to be something that we can get insurance for right now. But we absolutely will. Obviously, open enrollment for Florida starts on November 1st. And so I'm going to sign up as soon as we possibly can, get the best plan that we can possibly afford, which, thanks to you guys, might be way better than what I was thinking. So that's the plan.
You just subbed?
Thank you so much for the
I love
Twitch
you
Prime
too.
sub. And we do have insurance here in South Africa, but unfortunately, our insurance was for the idea that we had 3 healthy children who would just need normal checkups. So we had a very base level package, and we only found out
with the
thank you so much, Pixel Tech. We only found out that he had a pretty severe disorder midway through this year. And so it's too late for us to change our medical aid or health insurance here. And that has led to everything that we've done in the past 4 to 6 months has been completely out of pocket. Myrtle X, hope this helps. Stay strong. Thank you, my friend. I really, really do appreciate it. The plan wasn't that okay, we're having Twitch issues. It's weird.
You just subbed? I love you too.
The plan wasn't to raise money for our medical bills here because we've been able to afford it. South Africa, even with private health private health care, is relatively affordable, especially when you compare it to the United States. It's not been cheap. We've spent tens of thousands of dollars this year, but it's been something that has been manageable thanks to the fact that our YouTube channel has done fairly well this year. But going to the States is another level of insanity that we weren't planning on. And then you add the exponential increase in cost of healthcare in the States on top of the fact that we wouldn't have health insurance when we first get there. And we know that we really couldn't afford it in a way that would be
you just subbed?
Sustainable for us
I love
right
you
now.
too.
Especially with us moving, we have to get rid of our team in order to make that happen. And that would also mean that the videos become less and I have to do all of the work, which means our income goes down. And then you could just see how it's a death spiral of not being able to afford things. I missed a few super chats. Hope your son gets the care he needs. Thank you so much, Kevin. Nathan, wishing all the best. Thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, coming in hot with
Chatting,
the no.
Mining, it's Ali A. Thank you, my friend. God bless you and your family. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate it. This is my thanks for being one of the best dads in the world. Here's a little bit from me and my girlfriend. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate all of the support, and it's not just the financial support that's coming through. It's the fact that you guys are willing to care about what's happening, not just like
Donate me bits? More.
not just show up and give us a few dollars, but like just the amount of love and support we receive, the emails about the situation, that everything, it's crazy. I hope your son could be healthy every day. Every man can cry. Crying's not a bad thing when it's for a good thing. I know. I have no qualms with crying. I have qualms with crying too much and hurting my eyes. Caleb says, heard about your son from Linus on Wayne Show last night. It's not much, but hopefully this helps. It definitely does. And a big thanks to Linus for actually doing that. Like, he didn't have to dedicate an entire section, an entire few minutes talking about it. And he could have just made a comment, and he chose to do more. And that, like, it was crazy seeing somebody that I look up to so much actually being on our team for my son. And like this guy who I watched when I was in high school, this YouTuber who, like, him and Logan from Tiger Direct got me into tech. And then, like, they actually care about me now, over a decade later after that. Felix, wishing you all the best. Thank you so much, my friend. Confused, thank you. Salmi, I can't read. I'm sorry. Hope your son gets well. Thank you, friend. Your channel helped me gain the confidence to build a PC. Thank you, and I wish you the best for your little one. Thank you, Matthias.
You just subbed? I love you too.
Roland, hope this helps. Wish you the best. Thank you. Yahoo, thank you. I really super appreciate it. I appreciate the free sub, Salty Nutella. And I mean that if you don't have any money and you want to support us, Twitch Prime is a great way of doing that. If you or anybody you know has Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime is included, and then we get money for free from you subscribing on Twitch. Your son sounds like a great kid, and I hope he gets better, and I hope he gets the care he needs. Yeah, he's definitely he definitely is getting stable right now for us to take him to the States, and that was the big thing that we needed this week, was getting him stable, getting him out of the hospital, and being able to take him home to the States. And now my wife can do that because my mother-in-law
you just subbed?
is going to be
I love
here
you too.
on Tuesday. She decided to come last minute, so my mother-in-law is going to be here on Tuesday, and she's going to help my wife pack up everything and leave in 2 weeks.
You just subbed? I love you too.
Are you with Discovery Medical Aid? Yes. Honestly, your early videos when
you
that
just
facial
subbed?
hair was when I was just
I
getting
love
into
you
tech.
too.
I found your videos before Linus's, and I've always made sure to watch your YouTube content. Thank you so much, CNY Carnut. It means
You just subbed?
It means an
I love
insane
you
amount
too.
that you would stick with me from when I had that stupid facial hair, because that was a horrific time in my life.
You just subbed? I love you too. You just subbed?
Thank you all so much for
I love you
the
too.
Twitch Prime subs. It's something that most people don't think about, and you have to do it actively every month. So if you've done it before but you didn't renew it, then
You just
it
subbed?
just sits there.
I
But
love
it's
you
free
too.
money for the streamer. Gatorbite says youngest also has a genome P6 deletion.
Oh,
Hey,
coming in
there, get the
hot
care you
with the
can.
donut,
I know there's
no.
hope. Praying for y'all. Thank you so much, Gatorbite. Urvanus, thank you. I hope this helps somehow. This somehow helps. It definitely does. Scott Kraus, thank you. Why are you bald? Because I just didn't want to have to worry about my hair anymore. That was really it. With the stress of my family and everything that
You
we've
just
been going
subbed?
through,
I
not
love
having
you
to worry
too.
about my hair was a simplicity that I wanted. Mitchell, not much. Hope it can help, and we'll be praying
You just
for you.
subbed?
Thank you, my friend.
I love you too.
Best wishes from Germany. Enjoy your content since last year when I built my first PC myself. Especially hot news. Good luck for the future. Thank you, my friend. Robert
Donate
Smith.
me bits?
Thank you.
More. You just subbed? I love you too. You just subbed?
All these
I
subs
love
are
you
coming.
too.
It's crazy. Yeah, things have been really insane today. And I didn't get much sleep yesterday because of obviously streaming late to stay up for the WAN show.
You just subbed? I love you too.
But like I really, really love every single one of you, and the sheer amount of
you just subbed?
my words are failing me.
I love
but
you too.
basically, you guys are amazing. The Twitch channel is linked in the YouTube description for you. Is South Africa internet like this? Yeah, there's no local Twitch servers, so there's like nothing we can do. I can stream to a local relay, but that's not always foolproof. I have no idea why Twitch is just being stupid. It's not dropping frames or anything. Like, my internet's fine. So sorry, everybody on Twitch.
You just subbed? I love you too.
Is your son sick? Tremendously so.
Donate me bits? More. You just subbed? I love you too.
All the courage for you and your wife from France. Hope your
coming
son
in
gets well
hot with the
ASAP. Really,
dough,
buddy.
no.
Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Tomer. Best of luck from Israel. Thank you, my friend. I gotta go. Hope your son gets better. Have a great day. Thank you, the 21st Century Gamer. I really appreciate that. Have you looked into India for medical treatments?
You just subbed?
No, because it's a
love you
long-term
too.
thing, and we're not moving to another foreign country to get treatment, even if it's cheaper. One, the best SYNGAP specialists.
Coming in hot with
Thank
the
you so much, Stone.
no.
The best SYNGAP specialists are in America. There's no reason to go get cheap or free healthcare when it's not the best. Like, that's the basic understanding. And it's not just like, oh, there's mediocre SYNGAP specialists elsewhere in the world. No. All of the SYNGAP specialists are basically all in the United States, because that's where
just
most of the
subbed?
diagnosed cases
I
are.
love you too.
So that would be it. And adjusting to another culture just to get long-term health care is not something that, it's not a stress my family can
just
go through
subbed?
right now.
I love you too.
And for anybody who has ever moved to a foreign country,
You just
I mean,
subbed?
what's
I
it?
love you too.
Not homesickness. What is it called? When you're overseas and you miss your home, it's culture shock.
You just
Culture
subbed?
shock is a very real
love you
thing,
too.
and it's incredibly stressful to go through, especially if the language is different. Especially if, like, moving from
You just
America
subbed?
to the UK,
I love
there
you
is
too.
still culture shock, but it's not to the level that there would be moving to any, like, Bulgaria, where it's a completely
You just
different
subbed?
alphabet. Even you
I
have
love
to
you
learn
too.
Cyrillic, not just a new language, but also a new way of reading. And that takes such a mental toll that we can't exert
You
that
just
right
subbed?
now. So going
I love you
home
too.
makes sense.
You just subbed?
Will admit, after
I
seeing
love
the
you
initial
too.
video, I had to go hug my own two little monsters. Can't imagine what you're going through. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. Black coffee. All the courage for you and your
You
wife
just
from
subbed?
France. Hope
love
your
you
son will
too.
get well ASAP. I think I read that already.
Donate me bits?
Twitch is giving up, so now I'm here. Yeah, I don't know why. We haven't dropped a single frame for Twitch. It's weird that it's being so stupid.
You just subbed? I love you too.
I don't know what I just did. I screwed that up, I'll tell you that. Donated and shared in the UK. Thank you so
You
much,
just
Mark.
subbed? I love
Donated
you
$20
too.
in the GoFundMe, paid for your son's medical. All the best for you and your family. Watch UFD Tech all the time. Thank you so much, George. I need to stop hitting the microphone. I'm sorry.
You just
Yugi Man
subbed?
Team. God will make a
love
way
you
for
too.
your family and your team. He will make a way. Thank you so much, my friend. Hassan, good luck to you and your family. I wish your son a fast recovery. Best wishes from Morocco. I appreciate that. MVD, thank you. Backseat politician. Have you thought about doing an internship for a cameraman until you get your team over the States? It would be temporary and cheaper than hiring a professional one. Well, I didn't hire professional camera people to start UFD Tech anyways, so it's not like it's not like I'm looking for professionals. But the issue with that is that if I hire
Donate
an
me
intern,
bits?
that means I'm paying the intern. and then I'm also paying my team while they're not doing anything. And that is financially unsustainable for me because I'm paying people who aren't contributing, but then also like it just increases my expenses. I have to pay a new person to do a job that nobody else is doing. Muay Thai BXR, get back to the US and get your son help. Thank you so much, my friend. So it's possible, but like if I'm hiring an intern that side in the States, that means I'm not bringing my team over, just because like people, like we can't increase our payroll just to make it work temporarily. Nurius Hickson, all the best, and I hope your son gets well soon. Thank you, friend. Adrian, I really appreciate your support. Marcus, best of luck from Ireland. Hope your wee man will get better soon. I appreciate that. Are your team moving with you even if you get the money?
Donate me bits?
Most of the team is very committed to coming. They don't necessarily want to leave their lives behind, but they also realize that moving to the United States is an opportunity that they don't want to pass up. And so if we can make it happen, they will come. It's the making it happen that's the difficulty. How do we not only get them visas, which that's the biggest hurdle. I could have all of the money in the world and the US government just still says, no, you're from an S-hole country. We're not letting you in, which happens. And there's nothing you can do about it besides appeal it and just try to get that. That's the biggest unknown. And it's the same thing with the donations for the medical treatment. Like, you guys are helping support the finances, but that doesn't mean our son's going to get better. And that's the hard thing about all of this is like, you guys have given us the freedom to choose what we're going to do, but there are still roadblocks in the way that could screw things up, even if the money is good.
Donate me bits? More.
Good luck to your family. Thank you so much, Abraham. Best of luck from Ireland. I already read that. Back and buffering. Dang. Twitch just hates itself today. Sending you and your family all the white light and strongest good vibes I can muster. Stay strong, mate. Thank you. Donated $30. Show me your feet. No. They're not even good. What's up, Asbo Scooby? Love from UK. I really appreciate it. I don't know why my stream keeps restarting on Twitch. It's so weird. Every bit counts. It definitely does. Super Sherman Tanker. Mended Quill Gaming. Hope your son gets proper treatment and good luck. Thank you. Please talk a little bit of Afrikaans. Niet. I cannot speak Afrikaans. I know some really bad Afrikaans songs that make people cringe, but I can't do Afrikaans at all. From one Brett C&D to another, best of luck to you and yours. Thank you so much, Protozoa. Really appreciate it, and I'm so glad that you're Brett with 2 T's. That's the appropriate Brett spelling. If you were 1 T, I would have to give you your money back. The whole internet is being slow, and Twitch is having issues due to that. Shame.
Oh, coming in hot with
Change log. Thank you so much, my friend. Do you still do tech? Also, hope your son makes it out like a flower. What do you mean, do I still do tech? Michael, just found out about your channel and your situation from the LTT stream. Wishing you all the best. Thank you so much, Michael. Or Mikal. It means a tremendous amount. Chat. Is it Shaz or Chaz? Thank you so much, my friend. What about health insurance for Emmett back in the U.S.? We're working on that. We can't guarantee anything right now. I've applied for emergency Medicaid for the special circumstances that we're in, and then there's like the possibilities of potentially getting him Medicare or getting him Social Security. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that we can go through, and then we're going to get private health insurance as well to make sure that we can afford everything. Jonathan, it's sad to see this happen to good people. I hope your son gets the best doctors back here in the U.S. Thank you, my friend. We have appointments with the best doctors, so like we don't have firm dates, but they've all told us that they will see us as soon as we land. And it's amazing because there was a SYNGAP Center of Excellence that was just opened in Miami, or it's opening right now in Miami, and like that's in Florida. Holy crap! Like that's the state we're moving back to, and as we're considering moving back, we find out that we can actually just drive 5 hours down I-95, and we're there at a SYNGAP specialist, as opposed to driving 13 hours to Houston.
Oh, coming in hot with the
Coxsacane,
no.
I hope you get the best care for your son and also be able to care for your YouTube family. Thank you so much. Double Contralto, thank you so much, my friend. A small donation from another tech enthusiast from Spain. As a father to, I wish you all the best. Thank you, Aniko. Valerie, thank you as well. Love the channel. Good luck to your family. Like how you look up to Linus. I look up to you. Wish I could donate. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And there's no amount of donations you guys can make that would, mean more than the love and concern that you've showed us. From a fellow Praetorian, good luck to you and your family. It was refreshing to see a great quality tech channel from ZA. Well, even though I'm leaving, you still have a couple to go to. You still have We Do Tech. I can't think of another tech channel. You got plenty. We Do Tech is great. So like you at least have him, and he's going to carry on the torch. Because to be quite honest, his videos look better than ours as far as like the crispiness of it. So he does a good enough job to
You just
take
subbed?
the mantle
I
from
love
me.
you too.
Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. What about Timmy Joe? Why is everybody why are people saying SteelSeries Arctis 5? I'm so confused. What is he in the hospital for? So it was because he had a severe fever, bronchitis, and he was having thousands of seizures. And so we needed to take him to the ER. He got admitted on Wednesday, and he's been in there. So this picture was taken on Tuesday, and then this picture was taken today. You can see he has markings all over his head from the EEG that he had to do, because let me see if you can see all of these wires that are coming out the back of his head. All of those are wired up to a certain place on his skull to monitor his brain waves and record it to this device right here, which then tells us what type of epilepsy he has. And we're still waiting for the doctor to give us the diagnosis on the type of epilepsy that he has. But it is likely the worst kind, which is not worst kind. It's one of the least treatable kinds, known as Lennox-Gastaut epilepsy. And that's the expected diagnosis for him. And so like the unfortunate thing with Lennox-Gastaut epilepsy is that it will respond to medication and then it won't. And then you have to find a new medication. And so our first line of defense right now is getting his medication sorted and trying to get him stable on that. Then it is the ketogenic diet. Then it would be Epidiolex, which is a FDA approved CBD oil in the States. And then it would be like we start trying things as it happens. So we keep him on the medication and we try keto with that. If keto works, then good. We stop there. We're okay. We try to lower the doses on the medication and see where he's stable with keto and the medication. If that doesn't get him stable, we go to Epidiolex, and that's going to require reconfiguring of his medication, because he can't take CBD with his current medication because it could cause his liver to fail. So we would have to change his medication regimen to include Epidiolex into it. And then if that doesn't work, we then go to vagus nerve stimulation, which is basically a chip implant that gives him electrical shocks to his brain to try to help snap him out of seizures. Or I'm not sure of the science behind vagus nerve stimulator, but that's the third step that we go into if medication, keto, and CBD don't work. And then if none of those work, which from what we've talked to with other SYNGAP families, it is very likely that even if we do all of those, he could still be having hundreds of seizures. So if that's the case, then we go to brain surgery, which we get I think it's called a corpus callostomy, or I can never pronounce it, colostomy. I've never heard a doctor say it, so I can't repeat it properly. But basically, they sever the connection between the two hemispheres on his brain in certain places. They don't like cut it down the middle. They sever the connection in certain places, and that makes it so that when a seizure does occur, it's not like conducting throughout the entire brain. It'll just stay in one localized location, which would hopefully mean that the seizures aren't as severe, and then we could get them controlled with medication. So that's no, we don't need THC, we need CBD. So yeah, the last step is brain surgery. It's not a lobotomy. They're not removing anything. They're for the most crude analogy I can make, it would be like cutting the webbings between your fingers. You're not removing anything. You're just kind of separating it. And that hurt me physically to hear that. All the best to you. Hope you'll get back up and running soon. So your little boy. Thank you, my friend. Been following you since the crypto boom. Hope this money helps a little bit. All I can say is from the outside, you and your wife look like great parents doing the best for your kids. Thank you. I really appreciate that. We're trying to stay strong. We're trying to be as good of parents as we can to our 3 kids. He's not in the ER anymore, but he is in the hospital. So this was on Tuesday. Here, I'll switch to this. This was on Tuesday where he got the EEG at home. You can see down here. Oh, crap. Yeah, you can see down here. This is like the medications that we give him in the morning. And then he has this again in the afternoon. And then he has this again at night. So it's like 5 or 6 different medications that he has to have. Thank you so much, Salty Nutella. So like every day, like my schedule looks like I wake up, I get the 2 older boys ready for school. I drive them to school. I come home. I get his 6 medications, Emmett's 6 medications ready. Either me or my wife gives him the medications. Then I leave for work, and then I stay at work. I come home. I get his medications ready for the nighttime. We put him to bed. Then we get the older boys ready for bed, and then I go to sleep. And so, like, there's zero free time in my life, which is okay because I love this kid, but there's been so much that's been going on behind the scenes that has affected everything else. And like if our video quality has gone down or I screw things up in videos, like I don't want to make excuses, but that's likely the reason why, is just because I haven't been great at balancing the work-life balance of everything. And so this was him in the hospital on Saturday or Thursday. This was him in the hospital yesterday. And then that's when she took him to the ER. And then this was today, where he's actually not really seizing anymore. And there's been tremendous improvement, but he's still in the hospital for monitoring. But he does get out of his hospital room. They don't have to keep him under 100% observation, but they do need to check up on him like once every couple of hours. But he, like right here, I can't tell you how much better he's looking here than he has been in weeks.
Oh, coming in hot.
Thank you so much, Jesse.
No.
I really appreciate it. Black coffee, what's money for anyways? I wish it was only a money issue. Yeah, I do too, because then it would be solved. And like, I super appreciate it because you guys have resolved at least one part of our stress. But we still have to figure out a whole host of other things. So like that video right there showing you how he is now. I like the videos that I captured for this announcement, like where he's seizing like that and hitting his head, and like he's just getting upset and screaming. That was all of the time. That was all of the time for the past 2 weeks. And then to receive this video that he's acting like this is like a few days ago, he would have been seizing all over the place during this. Hey, Peanut.
Are you enjoying that?
And like he doesn't have a single seizure in this entire video. It's amazing. So yeah, there's a lot of hope and a lot of progress, but he's still in the hospital for now, and he's going to stay in the hospital until they're 100% sure that he's going to be stable when they send him home. But like me and my older boys were able to go see him today, and that was great because they haven't been able to see him since Wednesday when he was in the hospital, just because they had school that they had to go to, and I had to stay here with them. It's great that he can get out and about. Yeah, it's amazing. And it's really helpful because, as you can imagine, a toddler.
Oh, coming in hot.
Excuse
with
me.
the no.
Mello, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. As you can imagine, like a toddler who wants to move around all the time, being stuck in a hospital bed is not such a great thing. And not really something that you would really want to
with the no.
inflict on him. Here's a little bit more to add what I gave previously. Gave up my playtime for Ni no Kuni Remastered by watching your entire 7.5-hour stream yesterday. Thank you. Wait, so are you talking about Ni no Kuni on Steam or the Switch? Is that remastered? I thought it was just the original. Did they remaster it? Because then that explains the price increase. Sorry, I'm having a personal revelation right now. Love your channel. Best of luck with everything. You're doing a great job. Hope this helps a little. You have a great little kid there. Thank you so much, Quicken For You. I really, really tremendously appreciate everybody's support. It has, like, in 24 hours, you guys have literally changed our lives. And I've already spent all of my time crying off camera, and I've already, like, my wife and I hugged for like a solid 5 minutes, just really appreciating the massive change that you guys have brought to us. And so, like, from the bottom of our hearts, I just want to say thank you, because this has changed everything. Switch is PS3 standard, PS4 and PC is remastered. Dang it. Switch got the original version. I hate that. Chat's so smart, they have the cure. God and CBD. Oh, brother.
Oh, coming in hot.
Mr. B 6000, come live with me. Thank you so much. Do you have room for a family of 5 with a special needs child who screams all the time? Because if so, we can talk. Did you get my Instagram message? Probably not. Thank you, though. If you did send one, Carlos, I haven't really checked Instagram today. What type of seizures does Emmett have? He actually hasn't been diagnosed with an official seizure type or a classification. Like he hasn't been diagnosed with Dravet or Deuce or Lennox-Gastaut yet, but he has all of the different kinds of seizures you can imagine besides grand mal seizures.
Oh, coming in hot with the
95
donut.
Turbo
No.
Soul, glad to hear there are several treatment options out there. Hopefully you can quickly find out one that is effective for him. Best of luck. Thank you, my friend. Dead or Alive, thank you so much for the support. Hi, Brett. I don't have kids, and I'm not sure what to say, so I just say one thing. Put your trust in God and remember that you are not given more challenge than you can bear. You will get through. Thank you, Strong Cruel. I appreciate it. Edward Bishop, silver and gold I do not have, but that which I freely do have, I freely give to you. God has blessed me to be able to bless you. Give the little champ a hug for me. Okay, thank you, Edward. I really, really appreciate it. My headphones are the SteelSeries Arctis Pro. SteelSeries sent them over. Alex, thank you so much for this small donation, according to you. Just a small donation, which I don't view it that way. I have 4 sons. Can't imagine how you handle such stress. Love your boy. Love you too. Best of luck to you both. Thank you so much, Bill. Massive respect for you, man. Don't give up. We're not giving up. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Oh, it's been a long few days. I hope you and your son's future will look bright and all of you recover from this. Best from Germany. Watching you for over a year now. Good luck. Thank you, the boss. I appreciate it. Dee Dee, thank you so much. How old are your other kids? 5 and 7. Thank you so
just
much
subbed?
for the Twitch
I
Prime
love
sub.
you too.
I saw him seizing in the video and I literally teared up. I just wanted him to stop suffering so bad. Many prayers to you and your family and the strong kiddo. I hope the best. Stay strong, man. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. It was hard capturing those videos. The one I feel the worst about is the one where he smacks his head, because if I wasn't holding the camera, I would have caught him. But because I was trying to film him, I couldn't get to him in time, and he goes down. And I cut the part where I swing the camera away to help him. Zargum, thank you so much, my friend. But as we mentioned in the video, he's still learning, he's still developing, he's still somewhat learning to walk.
Coming in hot with
Mr.
the
B
donut.
6000,
No.
build me a dope gaming PC and I'll be happy to have you move in with us. Okay. JS Tech, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. Just came to this stream after watching the video explaining the situation. I'm out of any kind of money I could be using for donating, but best of luck and best wishes for your son. Thank you so much, Chedzi. Were South African neurologists completely unable to diagnose or help? It's not that all of them were. It's that it's really difficult to go see neurologists because they're all booked solid for months on a time. So the neurologist that we currently have, he diagnosed our son with autism, which you can't do to a 1-year-old. It just does. You can't diagnose a 1-year-old with autism. That's not how that works. And then told us that he was going to go to a special school, which is obviously just like the worst thing ever. And the only reason we ever got a diagnosis for him was because we know
You just subbed?
that something
I love you
was
too.
completely wrong with him that wasn't explained by autism. Okay, if he's autistic, why is he having seizures? The diagnosis
You
of
just
autism
subbed?
doesn't make
I love you
sense
too.
for that. It's possible that he could have autism. Yes, SYNGAP, the disorder that he does have, one of the
coming in hot with the
symptoms
donut.
is
No.
autism, but that's not his disease. That's not what's wrong with him. It's a symptom. And Dr. thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. My mom's a psychologist, and she would have been upset with anyone diagnosing a 1-year-old with autism. Yeah, it was our first what the heck is wrong with this doctor moment that we had when that's what his statement was to us about our son. And so we got the diagnosis for SYNGAP because we knew something else was wrong with him, and we went to a geneticist to get his genes tested. And fortunately, she was wise enough to see he had epilepsy. So let's test specifically for epilepsy-related disorders. And that's what we did, and what SYNGAP 1, should it affect any child? Let's start a trend on Twitter. Stop SYNGAP 1. Something along those lines. Thank you, Lysandra. I appreciate that. The biggest issue is that, like, it's a genetic mutation. Like, it's not something that we gave to him.
You just subbed?
And it's not something that we could prevent giving to another child. Like, it's a random mutation. And the best thing that we could possibly do, and this is what we did on our charity stream back in June, was we supported the research institution Bridge the Gap, because they're the ones who are pioneering, getting funding, going to clinical trials, actually working on getting everything that we need done in order to get our son cured in the next 10 to 20 years. So if you do want to support our son's condition and research to that,
I love you too.
Then you can do that through Bridge the Gap. And, like, yeah, we really appreciate them. And I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, you guys couldn't see that. I forgot to switch scenes. I'm so sorry. Grant, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate the support. And congrats to you on the amazing success that you've been having as of late. And I hope you are enjoying Comic-Con. I would be there if I could, but unfortunately, I have to stay home with the kids.
Oh, coming in hot with the donut.
Pixel Tech, thank you so much, my friend. Let's shave our heads for Emmett and provide him with the care he needs and deserves. To everyone following this channel, you're the greatest. Thank you, B King. Forgot to donate yesterday. Have you tried removing anti-seizure medications, as being on too many can cause seizures and the side effects can be awful? Yes. I mean, we've tried everything. So we started off with one medication, then we went to 2, and then we saw that 2 wasn't working, so we went to 3. But then 3 wasn't working, so we actually removed the second medication, and things got a million times worse. And so we introduced a 4th medication, and then now we're also introducing that second medication back in to try to get everything under control. And that seems to be what got him stable at the hospital, was getting him on those 4 drugs. It's that was what helped us with that. Xavier, thank you so much for the support, my friend. I really appreciate it. You're going down the same route as Jaden from Jaden's Journey. Yes, we know. We're aware of all of the stories. We know about all of the documentaries. We know about Charlotte's Web. We've looked into everything. Okay, it's not that simple. Because even though the symptoms might be the same, the underlying cause is different. And you can't treat it, unfortunately, even with SYNGAP, you can't treat one child the same way you're going to treat somebody else who has SYNGAP. They have completely different types of symptoms in the same, like, sphere. Hope my small donation can help a bit. It definitely does, Christopher. Thank you. Check your Instagram messages right now on stream. I won't. Mine will make you laugh. It's what you asked for after all. Thank you, Carlos. I'm not going to pull it up right now. Thank you, though. For my champ, thank you so much, Edward. Carl, I see what you're saying about long-term treatment, and yes, that is one of the fights that we have, and that's like the update that my wife wrote today on the page is definitely relevant for that. Clueless Gamer, best of luck for your little boy. Thank you, my friend. Like, there's so much that we have to do. What did she write? Emmett's condition is chronic and will not go away, so we're in this for the long haul. But you've made this part of the journey miraculous. Like,
Oh, coming in hot.
Little Helper, thank you so much.
No.
Like, honestly, 4 days ago, I was having conversations with some of my friends talking about all of the decisions that I'm wrestling with. How do I make this happen? How can I do this? I want to make this happen, but I can't do that because we need the money for this. And so I can't.
You just subbed?
I can't
you
make
too.
all of the things happen in my life that I need to. And then I saw that same friend today, and like I just told him, like, we've raised over R1 million in a single day. And everything I talked to you about on Thursday, like, it's wrong. Like, it's changed. Everything's completely changed. I can do all of the things that I said I wanted to do. All of the things that I wanted to help other people with before we left. I can do those things now. Crashed ice mat, it definitely helps. Twitch Prime, it's I'll donate $50 if you bite into a lemon. I do not have a lemon, so thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, though. I came here after watching the video and donating. I really hope you can all make it work out. Thank you, Yorkham. I really appreciate it. Have you been informed about St. Jude's Children's Hospital in Florida? Yes. So one of the most common pieces of advice that we got in the last day was looking into hospitals such as St. Jude's or other similar children's hospitals, and we're going to contact them. We just actually need to get our son out of the hospital first before we have the time to do that, of like actually making sure that we can have the time to even research who to call, and then having the time to be able to call them when they're taking calls in their time zone. So it's a hectic thing. What about gene therapy? That's the long-term goal. So getting gene therapy for our son would be the cure. And that's 10 to 20 years away. 10 to 20 years and like $5 million. Super big dog to you. Just learned of your family's issues with your son, and I'm so sorry to hear of the struggles your son and you are going through. I hope and pray things improve for your son. Hope this helps. It helps.
You just
in a
subbed?
tremendous amount.
I love you too.
Super big dog, thank you so much. You need to make a video on Amazon shipping to South Africa before you leave? My friend, there's no video to make. You freaking go on, you find the things that are able to ship to South Africa, and then you buy it and you pay extra for shipping. That's it. Like here, I'm set to ship to South Africa. I want a Nintendo Switch Lite. Click on that. It's only available. It's sold out right now, so I can't have that. So let's choose something else. The 8-bit Duo SN30 Pro Plus. Great. It's great. This item is subject to shipping restrictions due to materials. This item ships to South Africa. Add to cart. You go through it. It's the same as ordering from Amazon. There's nothing to it. You just pay more. It's easy. Nico, thank you so much, my friend. Joseph, it's very rare these days that I ever feel inspired to donate money to anyone, so good luck. Thank you so much, Joseph. I really appreciate it. Stay strong in keeping the amazing dad, husband, and colleague that you are. Type 1 diabetic and autistic, so I completely understand how difficult dealing with chronic medical conditions can be. Thank you. I really appreciate that, my friend. I hope to see you keep on your feet in this tough time, UFD Tech. Keep strong. Wishing the best for you and your family and friends. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub.
I love you too.
We love you and your family, man. You're not alone. I appreciate that. Henry the Ounce, thank you, my good sir. Like the cost, how much will that be? It depends on the item. I'm scared of the customs charge on big purchases. Making a video is not going to make you not scared. You just have to see what it is. Amazon tells you straight up, and they tell you the total amount. You don't have to worry about anything extra, and if the customs cost is less, they refund it to you. It's super simple. It's going to cost you more, but like you just kind of have to absorb the cost. That's the way it is. How can we help buy your gear? Well, the only way you can help buy the gear is if you're in South Africa. And you can do that by going to the website Carbonite, which is where I'm going to be selling everything. So you can go to that website and then you can find whatever I'm selling and buy it. That's how you help. I'm not shipping it anywhere ever. And even with the stuff I'm selling here, like, you have to arrange shipping because I don't have time. That's the basic truth. Balaz, thank you so much for the support, my friend. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. Have Linus buy UFD Tech out? That's actually not a terrible idea. Although I'm not sure having South Africans who don't have Canadian visas is worth a whole lot to him. Like, he would literally just be buying it to remove competition, not buying it to actually acquire any resources whatsoever. I mean, it's the same issue that I'm having. None of my employees have visas for America. So, like, slightly the same difficulties. And he's already gone through the road of hiring a foreign national with Dennis on the team. And if I recall correctly,
coming in hot.
Thank you so much, Dennis.
No.
Best of luck to your boy. Thank you, my friend. If I recall correctly, with him talking about Dennis on the WAN show, he said that, like, he won't do it again. He's glad that he did it for Dennis, but it's not something that he wants to go through in the hiring process because it requires tons and tons of effort. You have to prove that they're not taking a job that other people could fill, that they have special skills. And it's a long, arduous process. One Merry Monkey, sorry about your news. Greetings from UK. Thank you so much, my friend. Axel Foley, stay strong. I wish you and your family the best. I appreciate that, my friend. The Chad, hey, I watched your YouTube vid. I'm so sorry that our country is crap. We can't even give you the proper medical care you need. I've been a sub since you were in a single room with PC parts all over the floor. I wish you the best of luck with this little one. I wouldn't have the same feelings about South Africa failing us the way that you're communicating it, just because with rare diseases, it's a struggle no matter where you are. When we're going to go to the States, we are going to struggle with doctors who don't know anything about rare diseases. But fortunately, America is a much bigger country with a little bit more resources.
You just subbed?
So, like, the fact that there would be more specialists and help there is just, it's a matter of numbers more than it is like South Africa failing, if that makes sense. Because our son is the first one diagnosed in the continent of Africa to have this disorder. So it makes sense nobody in South Africa is equipped to actually help him. To be fair, the neurologists that we're seeing could be equipped to actually give more of a crap and actually care about our son. There is that. But that's a different story. Mathael, thank you so much for the support. Wishing you all the best for you and your family. Really hope you can figure things out back in the States. Your boy is adorable and deserves a good life. Thank you so much, Teddy Ursa. We love him a lot. What happens with the new building? Can you get out of that without much hassle and cost? Yeah, we've already gotten out of our lease at the new office. I told them the end of October. So for the next month, we're going to be in that office, but we're going to be selling everything, downsizing, and we might even move out of it before the lease is up, depending on how things go. So that's
coming in hot with the
thank you so much, JJHC. The new office is already taken care of, and then we'll just move the filming stuff into my house for right now. That's the basic skinny on that. But the landlord for our office was super understanding. Obviously, like, these are incredibly extenuating circumstances, and they would have been a real jerk to try to force us to adhere to the lease, which at that point I would have just stopped paying them and left anyways. So Jay Hotz, donating on GoFundMe too. Well wishes and prayers for the boy. Thank you so much. And Soren, thank you as well. Do your colleagues have backup plans regarding work?
Coming in hot with the no.
I Smash, thank you so much, my friend. Figure if everyone watching chips in at least $1, that's $1,000 already. Thank you. Regarding backup plans for work, at least 2 of them can go back to freelancing because that's what they were doing right before I hired them full time. The other one is an actor, so he could get more acting jobs, and then the other one's skilled enough that he could find work if he needed to. So I'm not worried about them being provided for because
coming in hot.
they're
No.
CB85. Thank you so much, my friend. They're highly skilled adults who are capable of getting work. Like, I'm not tremendously worried for them if I can't make it work. It's just the worst part is this liminal period of not knowing what the heck is going on. Do they have to look for a new job? Do they need to be preparing for a move to the States? Are they should they be spending time during the week applying to different places? Like, should they start applying for visas? Should they sell their stuff? Like, my wife and I made the decision, so we know what we're doing. We're selling everything and we're getting the heck out of here. They can't do that, even though now would be the right time to do it. If they wanted to come with me when I leave, they can't because there's no visa. There's nothing in place for them. So it's a stressful intermediary struggle that's really stressful for everybody. I hope you and your family can teach us Americans Afrikaans. I learned no Afrikaans while I was here. My boys picked up a little because they have an Afrikaans class at school, but nope, nothing. How's it? How's it, Boot? Lekker. That's the extent of my Afrikaans. Always love your fun and energetic attitude. Hope things work out. We'll keep following,
coming in
watching
with the your
vids to help and supporting where I can. Thank you so much, David Fox. Mathael, thank you so much again for the extra donation. Excuse me. Mr. Girth Brooks, I love that name. Best of luck. Recommend UF as well as Emory University in Atlanta. Emory did brain surgery for my cancer, and Dr. Hella at UF does amazing work with my epilepsy. I don't know who we had somebody. Avatar, thank you so much. Best of luck. Thank you. Oh my goodness. We've been recommended another neurologist at UF or at Shands, so we just need to find out. I'm just sending that to my wife to see if she's heard of Dr. Hella. I appreciate the recommendation. Obviously, driving to Atlanta from Gainesville is not such a big deal. It's, what, a 4 or 5 hour drive? It's like driving to Miami, so thank you. Thank you for the recommendation. Max 1985, hi man, thank you so much for the support. Avatar MVP, yes. How's it, Boots? Are you selling any monitors? Not currently. We will eventually. So like once we sell our editing stuff, that's when we'll get rid of the monitors, which is going to be a while. Like the monitor I'm using for the stream right now is 144 hertz, but I'm using this right now, and I'll probably sell it like the day or two before I move, and then sell it at like 2,000 Rand just to get rid of it quickly. No guarantees. I might sell it for more than that. My point is that like a lot of the stuff we're just going to have to use and then sell it way below market value so that we can get it out the door immediately. Slayer, thank you so much. It definitely helps. I really appreciate it. Are you planning on moving back to South Africa once your son gets treated? That's something we can't even think about right now, just because we don't know what the future is going to look like for him. I was talking earlier about like the I guess 4 or 5 step plan that we have for getting our son stable. The first is the medications to try those out. Then next is the keto diet in conjunction with the medications that he's currently on. And then if the keto diet works, then we wean him down from the medications and kind of
coming in hot.
Vito, thank you so much. We kind of try to synergize those so that everything's working healthily there. And then if the keto diet doesn't work, then we add in Epidiolex, which is the only FDA-approved CBD oil, which has proven to be phenomenal for the type of seizures that my son has.
Oh, coming in hot.
Jerry
with the donut,
Grinspan, thank you so much. All I can do is wish you find the right doctor. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. The CBD, to try to get that to work, which would require a reformatting of his prescriptions because they're in conflict with one another. So we'd have to spend a lot of time, like weeks and weeks, monitoring his progress with the medication and CBD and trying to fuse those. And then if that doesn't work, then we go to vagus nerve stimulation, which is basically like an electric shock chip implanted into the base of his skull to help control seizures that way. And then if that doesn't work, then we go to brain surgery, where they sever the connection between the two hemispheres in certain places so that when he has a seizure, it doesn't spread to the entire brain. It's just going to be isolated to where it originates. So that's the like plan of like what we have to pursue if things happen. Can you get it couriered to Cape Town if you sell something? No, you do the courier. I don't have time to arrange couriers. That's my setup right now. I just don't have time to be calling and phoning couriers and getting quotes. It's, if you want the item, you handle it, and I'm not holding on to it for you. I'm selling it as food. Buy a donkey means thank you in Afrikaans. Yes, donkey. Buy a donkey. Thank you so much, Michael. Keanu, Brett, I'd like to say that my utmost support is with you and your family. I've been watching and keeping track of what's been happening. I wish you and your son and the family the best through these times. Thank you so much, Keanu. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being a great supporter and being in chat all of the time and being here for us. Slayer Pro, thank you so much. God bless your son and your family. Thank you so much, LP Ripper.
Donate me bits?
Sotos, thank you so much for the bits. Christian, wish you all the strength you need. Love from Austria. Thank you, my friend. Luca, I wish you all the best for your son. Ciao from Italy. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. I hope your son is okay. I appreciate that, Randall. Gotten any better? He's doing okay. Did someone send you the 69 donation? Nobody sent it to me directly that I've seen. But I caught it, so it's not a big deal.
With the donut,
Mathail, thank you so much, my friend. I caught it on the Discord. So my Discord comment was nice, as you can see. Fede, thank you so much. Gotta go. Hope you reach your goal. Thank you so much, Booster Kid. That was my first dono ever, and I couldn't be more delighted on what I spent it on. Thank you so much, Keanu. Is it not possible for UFD Tech to continue with the other members? What do you mean? I mean, if you're asking about everybody else who's on the team, they all have their own specialties that is not hosting a video and doing the actual tech portion of the video. Like, Reese is on the camera and decent at graphic design, but like, nobody's been trained to take over what I do, because they all have done the things that I can't do well. And so I've done what I do well, and I haven't trained anybody in what I do well just because I haven't had the time with everything that's been going on. Oh, Bicky, thank you so much for the support there. Love the channel. Best of wishes. Thank you so much, Sneaker Dad. What headphones are you wearing? These are the SteelSeries Arctis Pro. Your last video made me cry. Hope everything works out for you. Thank you so much, Jods 2 pence. It made me cry. I obviously cried while I was filming it. I cried when I was editing it. Then, excuse me. We rendered out a video for Floatplane, so I watched the Floatplane version and I cried then. Then I added a few things to the video that came out on Friday, and I cried while I was editing that, and then I cried when the video actually came out. And then I cried last night after, I was on stream talking about how amazing everybody actually is and how huge of an impact you have made on our family and the things that you have freed us to be able to do in a way that like I was not expecting. And I think that's the hardest thing for me to wrap my mind around, was that I was expecting a modest amount of success. Like, I thought that the audience would come through and that, you know, we may be able to hit the $10,000 goal after a week. But instead, like, I would have to promote it in videos and like just try to like get you guys to buy the merch. But instead, freaking the entire tech community, dozens of tech creators were like, no, screw it. You're getting everything all right now. Deal with it. When are you moving? Joker made a video? My wife will be moving in 2 weeks with our son. And then I will be moving as soon as I possibly can after that. Oh, thanks so much. That's amazing. Okay, I'll watch it fully later. Wow, that's great.
Oh, coming in hot with the
Thank you so much, GB. I appreciate it. You told everyone to donate. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the video and leave a comment, because the amount of support that has come through has been beyond anything that I could have thought. Like, I was never expecting that we'd be able to hit $70,000 on a GoFundMe. That was never the plan. And I saw on the Reddit thread that was on PC Master Race where people were just like, what does he do with all of the extra money? Like, they set a $10,000 goal. What is he going to do with the surplus of $60,000? And the answer is more medical treatment. Like, it means that it'll go further. Like, our son can't get cured right now. It just means that we have enough to take care of him for even longer. And like, we can establish stability for him, and we can give him like a proper effort at helping his seizures, helping his disabilities by getting him into the therapies that he needs. And thankfully, Gainesville has amazing therapy centers for actually helping with his speech development and his motor coordination and everything that he needs to develop as a normal child. Like, it takes a lot of extra effort. And so Gainesville has that, and like, we're just put the extra money towards that. Because I was going to pay for that. Like, we were going to do it anyways. We just planned on doing it ourselves. A big hug from Brazil. Thank you so much, Gamer PC Lab. Did the right thing. You're doing everything you can to change your son's life. You rock. Thank you.
Oh, coming in.
Thank you so much, Antares. Learned so much about tech since I found your channel. You know how to explain stuff. Hope it helps your son. Thank you. It absolutely will. No lie, I had to go into the ER for 3 hours, $4,000. Do you have insurance though? Because I keep hearing these stories, and is that just like the raw cost, and that's what your insurance said they paid? Is that what you actually paid? Because I also know from knowing some of the behind the scenes of medical billing, what the bill that you get that was submitted to the insurance is a whole load of bullcrap.
No.
Thank you so much, matey. Hello from Slovakia. Wish all the best to your son. Thank you, my friend. Philip Rose, thank you. That's with insurance. It was $8,000 without. So you paid $4,000 out of pocket with insurance, if I'm understanding correctly. Surgeries this year cost $10,000 for 1 hour. I had to pay $4,000, but I have to apply for financial assistance because I can't work right now. Okay, I understand. I'm from Houston. Insurance is expensive, but if you secure a job that covers you and your family, that's a safe bet. YouTube doesn't do that, so we have to buy our own insurance. We have a $4,000 deductible. That's not bad. I mean, that's better than what I was looking at for the basic plans I was looking at. Cheaper to do it out of USA. USA, bro, given love. No, it's not. I mean, yes, it's there's no one treatment that our son needs. Our son needs lifestyle management and lifestyle assistance and long-term health care. Long-term health care in a foreign country is a bad idea. Alex says, not much, but I hope he can get the care he needs. Thank you. I have friends that pay $900 a month. I had a scope down my stomach this year. This cost after good insurance was $2,000. My deductible is $2,000 as well. Okay. Went to the Orlando ER for stomach issues, $16,000 for a 6-hour visit. My cost was $200. Okay, so that's not bad, because if your cost out of pocket is $200 and then they say that they charge $16,000, they're like half lying. My insurance isn't that great. It's a basic plan. Went to ER the day before Thanksgiving a few years ago. Bill total was $5,000-ish. After insurance, I still had to fork out about $1,600. Yikes. But it's really difficult to know, like, everybody has their own different health insurance plan because your premiums are different, your deductibles are different, your ER, like actual terms are different depending. Like some of them require that you just have a simple copay. Some of them require that you pay the full amount up to the deductible. Some of them require, it was crazy. It's all so complex and convoluted. My wife's C-section was $30,000. We paid $1,000. We were very lucky. Your plan is $200 a month. Okay, that's way cheaper than what we're looking at. So many comments coming in. Florida Kid Care, look it up. We've already applied for it. We applied for CHIP and Well, it's an application for CHIP and Medicaid, and that's what we applied for now because that's what's available for open enrollment throughout the entire year. And that's the easiest thing that we could do while we're still in South Africa. It costs vary massively depending on which plan you have. My sister with a different plan was charged $25 for a CAT scan while I got charged $510 for an MRI. Both numbers are our costs. Yeah, that's crazy. 20 years ago, my daughter had open heart surgery. We ended up paying nothing. The local children's hospital did it. Fantastic. Lincoln View says, I don't have much to give, but every dollar counts to help your son. Been watching UFD when you had 30,000 subs. I hope for the best for your son. Thank you, my friend. That was a long time ago. Ron Inho, I hope this can help your family. Yes, it does. Thank you so much, my friend. Longsider, hi from the UK. Hope everything turns out well for your son. Thank you. It would be cheaper to become Canadian and have free healthcare for life. All the best to you and your family. Hope to see UFD back in the near future. It would not be cheaper to become Canadian for a family of 5 to move to a country where they actually know nobody, would have no friends, no family. That's like, you could be joking, but like everybody who's suggesting that we go to a different country, it makes such little sense as far as the total cost of human capital, not financial capital. It's the human capital of moving to a country that you're not from. CK Explorers, thank you, my friend. Look into Florida Blue 1604C full copay plus $1,000 deductible and pick it up in the marketplace so it's discounted in November. Pay $70 a month. Talked about culture shock a little long ago. I definitely experienced when moved from China to Canada. Luckily, I have friends been in Canada long ago in other states. Okay, my friends, I cannot keep streaming like I did last night, going till 5 a.m. I have to get to bed early tonight because I need to get up early tomorrow morning. So I'm going to end the stream here. I really massively appreciate all of the support that everybody showed, all of the comments, all of the financial support, everybody who's come in to just say their well wishes. It means a ton. And so I'm really thankful. My burps are really bad tonight as well. But thank you so much, and I will see you in the future. Love you all. Goodbye.